All right. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Yeah, this is In Deep on the Delta. I'm out here today with my new friend Bill, and we've been corresponding for 2 or 3 weeks. And I have a unique opportunity today. Bill is new to bass fishing. You've been fishing all your life. You've caught plenty of fish, but you're having some problems. You went out earlier this year. You bought yourself a tracker boat.
Right.
And since then, what's been going on?
Well, I have not caught a largemouth bass this year.
And you're fishing in the Delta.
I'm fishing in the Delta around Antioch.
All right. So you get the gist of the situation here. And we all have been there when we've had these droughts. And, you know, it's what we call getting a monkey on your back. And unfortunately, over the past 5 or 6 months, I think this monkey has probably grown to the size of a King Kong. So talked to Bill, said we got to get out here, you got to catch a fish, one fish, get the ball rolling, and I think that's all it's going to take. So what we're going to do today is we've went over your tackle. You got good tackle, you got the right stuff. It's just a matter of learning a little bit about how to manipulate around the Delta, how to move around, the pace that you fish at. We're going to go over, we'll start off with maybe 3 or 4 techniques, and I think today we'll be fishing a jerk bait. We're going to stay out for the evening bite, so we'll probably throw a topwater and maybe a drop shot, and we'll go over those, and we'll try to get you clued in on those. And as we work through the day, I'll give you some suggestions on what I think might help to improve your chances of catching a fish. And gosh darn, if we get lucky, I'm hoping we can catch a fish.
Boy, I hope so. I'm looking forward to all that you're going to teach me, and ready to go.
Well, I'm ready to catch a fish. All right, I'll get the camera set up and we'll get out here and start fishing.
Hey, look at that.
We got one. It's not a big one, but we needed to get a fish. Let's see if this thing is, yep, this is bad. You really got to watch these, and when you grab them, you don't want them to be moving. The small fish are the ones that really can tear you up, yeah. And especially with these 3 hooks. Okay. You want a picture of that one?
No,
here.
It's okay.
All right. All right.
Hey.
Okay, we got to build on that. Okay, let's go. You saw how close it was to the vegetation.
Yep.
And that was a key to catching even that little fish, because it was probably sitting under the vegetation. So Bill continued to catch fish on the jerkbait. We talked about the subtleties of using the jerkbaits and some of the different baits and techniques to use. He's got that in his back pocket, so we decided to move on and see if we couldn't find a technique that we might be able to catch a few bigger fish. All right, we fished about a half an hour in there, maybe 20 minutes.
Probably.
Okay. Remember we talked about we're not spending more time in there than we need to. You got 4 or 5 fish.
4.
So we're on the way. They're not big fish, but we're catching Okay, we
fish.
jumped from the jerkbait bite over to a kind of a flipping and a punching technique. We had no breeze at all. We had about 7 feet of visibility and just no tide, no current anywhere. It was one of those days where I knew it was going to be tough fishing, and I thought if we could get a big fish, it would probably be on a flip or a punch. Now keep in mind that Bill has never done any of this technique before. He caught on very quickly. We talked about baits, weights, techniques, and you can see he's putting that bait in the right place. He's doing everything right. The fish just weren't on a punch bite. I'm real comfortable that just with a half an hour of working on this technique, that Bill's gonna get on his own boat. He's gonna have this technique in his back pocket, and for years to come, he's gonna catch a lot of fish when we come to flipping or punching. So what we did was we worked here for about a half an hour. No bites. Like I said, it was just a tough day to punch, but you can see Bill has got the technique down, and that's what we're out here for today, is just to get him on the right track and get him ready to start catching fish next time he comes out. So after we had our fill of punching, we pulled into a flooded island for the evening bite. We pulled out my favorite topwater bait, and that's the River to Sea Bubble Walker. So you can see Bill caught onto the Bubble Walker real quick. We had a couple of nice bites, dropped a couple of fish, but let's let the rest of the video speak for itself. That was a good bite. That's a big fish. That's a big one. Okay, you got him. You got him. He's gonna jump. That's a big fish. But okay, don't force him. But you got him hooked on there now. Good job. How's that feel? It's like it's a striper. No, striper's a striper. Oh, there we go. Well, you want to show them off?
Yeah, no. So you're building?
Yep.
So, yeah, striper.
Fun.
But hey, it was fun.
Oh, that's a good fish. That's a nice one. Want the net on him? Here, I think you can pull him in here. No, just get him in quick. Show him off. Getting better. Nice strike. You want to release him?
Yep.
All right.
Little guy, but hey.
It's fun top water. God, I thought that fish was big. Okay, get that thing back. Oh, nice one. Nice. I think they're on now. Remember, just lift them in now. Just pull them in the boat. There you go. There you go. There you go. Show them off and put that thing back in the water. The bite's on. That's how fast it turns on. Try to get one shot right over there on the edge. That's a tough one. Good shot, though. Good shot. There it is. There, you got him. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Feels like a nice one.
Good.
Get out of the way.
No, just keep pulling on him. Oh, it's a nice one. Okay, Bill, an afternoon on the Delta. You look like you were catching fish out there. You got a fish. You got a couple decent ones. You got a striper on a top water. That was fun.
That was
right
fun.
Around 18 inches, close to 18. Got a couple nice. You got a couple nice bites that just didn't stick.
True.
The fishing was tough. You know, you got your bubble walker down. You got some fish on jerk baits. It was a tough day. I mean, you had to manipulate them. It was a finesse day for jerk baits. Not a lot of big fish jerk baits. The worm bite just wasn't on. The punch bite wasn't on. But you got your fish, and hopefully, you know, you got a little confidence. You know you can catch fish on those baits, and you know how to work them. You know you're doing it right, and sometimes that's all it takes. Hopefully, you're feeling like you can go out and maybe catch some fish.
You know, I do. I really appreciate the instruction you gave me today on the baits. And,
Yeah.
You know, and covering water and
yeah.
So I'm very appreciative.
Hopefully you go out next time, you're going to move around a little differently, do a lot more moving, make some decisions.
Yep.
We made a lot of decisions and not a lot of them were good, but you can see when we did make some of those decisions, it was like nothing, let's get out of here. You hit the next bank, or we went into our last spot there. The evening bite was pretty good. I kind of had a feeling that place would turn on. But, you know, we made enough decisions and some of them were wrong, but, you know, we did land on fish.
Yep, I learned a lot today.
Well, thanks for coming out. It was fun. And, you know, for me, it was fun kind of guiding you out there, netting a few of your fish and just seeing you have a little bit of success. So go out there, catch a big one, send me a report, send a picture, and we'll get it on the weekly report.
Okay.
All right. See you guys on the water.